On Monday, March 21st, it'll be the 10th anniversary of the death of a former colleague, an assembly member, majority leader, and chair of the Latino caucus, Marco Antonio Firebaugh. Today in the Senate, they are journeying in his memory. Of course, we don't do that 10 years later here, but we will have a special announcement because it's important. He battled at a time for people who didn't have a voice, and things that we take for granted now in this body. He was the first to talk about undocumented students who could go to our state colleges for in-state fees if they had done the right thing, studied hard, stayed in California. And he got that passed in 2001 when people weren't willing to proactively work for these dreamers. On Monday at Cal State University Long Beach, these dreamers are going to come together and have a vigil at 6 p.m. to honor his work. But what he did in this body is beyond just his legislation. There are a number of members, both in this chamber and the other, that owe being here to the legacy that Marco Firebaugh really extended to all of us. I had a discussion this morning with my colleague from San Jose, and she reminded me that she was working on a campaign in San Jose when Assemblymember Firebaugh went up there and said, "Hey, why aren't you running? Why haven't you run?" And he did that up and down the state. I saw him in Coachella, I saw him in San Jose. A lot of us at that time were staffers in this building, and he did the same thing to each of us. I had the honor of attending law school with Marco Firebaugh, who was a good friend, a tremendous leader, a mentor to so many, and he is desperately missed by so many of us. So on this 10th anniversary, because this is an announcement and not an adjourn in memory, I invite everybody to join us in Long Beach on Monday to honor his great work, his legacy, and hopefully we'll continue to honor his legacy in this body.
Assemblymember Firebaugh served in this House from 1998 until 2004. During the time in the Assembly, he was a leader on protecting children's health, particularly minority communities, by fighting to give them cleaner air. He was also the chairman of the Latino Legislative Caucus from 2002 to 2004, which was a time when it grew from 22 members to 27 members. I would likely not be here were it not for Marco Antonio Firebaugh. Assemblymember Firebaugh was the first assembly member I ever met. I don't think I really knew what an assembly member was when I met him. But he was the first assembly member I ever met. I've met a few others since then. Assemblymember Firebaugh saw me speak at a community forum on water and water quality and called me the next day and made it quite clear that he didn't think I quite understood the issue of water. I challenged myself after he challenged me to learn more about water, and that led to a career of about 10 years in environmental politics. He was a good friend. He was someone who taught me quite a bit. I'm proud to now represent the bulk of what was his district. He was, as our friend from San Diego said, he was a friend and a mentor to us all.